Hello, Capricorns. Capricorns, this one is your third monthly message now for March into April's energy. Thank you all for tuning in. Uh, we got the emotions. It's actually Happy Mother's Day in Ireland. Okay, it is 3:15 as I am doing this message for you guys. It's so weird because I kept getting a AI video. It's not AI, I guess, but they kept saying, "Don't say how are you," and literally, I was about to say, "How are you?" Okay, so I give names, dates, times throughout. Use your own intuition and discernment as always as you're tuning into Oracle and Tarot. Welcome if you are new, and you can check out your other videos. I do multiple videos. We haven't got to the tarot yet. Sometimes can be some past energy, of course. There is like the oracle is a lot about also your own inner self, inner work, connection as well. And Capricorns, I actually it's so weird because there was a lot of fun. I get this vibe that there was excitement, I don't know, getting together, hanging out, having a good time. But there's always like something or someone who, I don't know, it kind of sours the mood. Anyways, maybe we will dive into that when we get to the tarot, okay? Capricorns, I saw 117, okay? So I'm not giving you all the dates and times. Aries energy too. These could just be spotlighted. There's been Aries, Taurus, Capricorn, Libra. I saw Scorpio, Sag, Gemini. That's kind of what I'm getting with this one. Yeah. Capricorn. I did see Cancer and 628 sign and 911. I saw 666 for you guys, 888 and 555. So, and 1212. So Sag energy too. I think I saw 1125 and safety. So I try and give these dates and times for individuals tuning in. Keep that in mind. It's all not going to resonate for, So, check your other channels as well before we jump into this. I am going to be working with the healing waters today. It is so weird because I didn't know, but it was like spotlighted Happy Mother's Day. And so I like to share my, our ancestors, our past on loved ones and stuff that come forth. And especially when it is like an anniversary of their passing away or their birthday or certain times. And, throughout my journey connecting and doing this type of work as well. My mom has always come through either on my birthday or hers. And so it was really odd to me because I didn't know it was Mother's Day in Ireland. And that just popped up and I saw 888 with that and 88. So I don't know if I'm going to give you all the dates and times, all the names. I pulled charms for you. Now, with the Scorpionic energy, and you guys got a bonus, the Hidden Worlds realm with Lucy. So anyways, it is my mother's passing away today, and that was kind of a new way. I've seen her date and her name and different things like that. So sensing that, and we are working with this is very feminine energy, divine feminine energy. What I recognize, the other thing, like 1111 is all, having awakenings and stuff like this. That's also my grandfather's passing away. But so I always get, we see different signs and synchronicities, and it'll be different for individuals, the fours. How interesting. I ended up getting you guys 4 of the healing water, so I'm going to read that one. It's been like crazy. There's this sense of real disappointment in certain things in this world. And hopefully this will be part of, some healing. Okay. Yeah, I feel a real I'm almost like putting off doing this, but I want to get it done. I made a commitment to finish this. You understand, Capricorns. I gotta finish this up. All right. Just, it's a little bit number. I don't know how to explain it, but I saw 666. Okay. Maybe I will throw out some names. Jennifer. Hold on. If I want to keep going or not. Ferrari. Huh. That's so weird. David. I did see 108, so even David Bowie's birthday, Capricorn. And Elvis Presley, whatever. Lisa coming through quite a bit. Carrie and Karen and Kevin. Terry. So there is a sense of innocence, okay, into this future energy. There's a key, a spirit, cutting something. I don't know. Pink Dolphins is there, feeling joyful. Find this insight. I mean, these are emotions, so you guys had the full moon one, and I'm not quite sure. You know, this might be that past energy with the light priestess and the full moon temple, 627. Okay. Oh yes, 529 Gemini. That was the different. There was Taurus, quite a bit of Taurus. I'm not giving you all the dates and times, and other Aries. I did see 410 and 411. All right. Yeah, there was other Scorpios too. And I'm just not going to give you all the dates and times. And Sag. So lots of different energies. I'm not really, so what am I missing here? I'm not really getting Leo. I'm not really, no, there's definitely Taurus. I always feel like I'm gotta be looking behind my back when I'm doing your reading. It's weird to me. Michelle. Romo. Okay, so I felt guided to pull a cat tarot behind the scenes, and honestly, ugh, I think that's what it is. I'm disappointed in what I see. Oh, we are in retrograde as well, and during this time, when I'm doing this anyways, and then moving forward into Aries energy. So I feel like the Pisces energy does have a sense of completion of things too. Okay, let it rain. Okay, allowing what is, inevitability, and trusting. In the kindred spirits, safety. Oh yes, Frank Sinatra and John with an H. I don't know it, but the Pixies as well. And where is my mind? In the Caribbean. Try this trick and spin it. We were having like fun stuff. So trying to believe in miracles, feeling safe. Okay, there is releasing. I'm just looking at these. I'm going to add to this and moving forward. Okay. Crystal clear. May you see things as they are. Inevitability and trusting. Okay. An ending. And someone was looking at their options or in an illusion. Or during Pisces, or they were intoxicated. Okay, I saw so many upside down people, except for I got the Empress up. I got a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Swords in the upright. The High Priest and the High Priestess. I'm giving you those main characters. The rest of them. Oh wait, and a King of Swords was up right too. King and Queen of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. High Priestess. Trusting intuition. Someone wasn't giving. Okay. They don't have clarity. These people might be just like more in their lower selves, is the nicest way, I guess, to put that. Living really worldly. Um, Someone is either manipulating. The devil was up, by the way. Obsession. King and Queen of Wands in reverse. King and Queen of Cups in reverse. And this King of Pentacles too. And the King of Wands about money. I got someone like paying someone off or giving someone something. There was 10 of Cups upright. So you do have love and support there. Queen of Pentacles. That's you. Or that could be someone in your life. Wise. And the Queen of Swords. Communicating. Could be Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. I don't know. Or just conversating. Imagine. I feel like it's Libra because imagine. And John Lennon. Okay. Crystal clear. I believe I set these on there from the Sages. So I'm going to wait a minute. So we kind of have to talk about a little bit. We're talking about feelings, dude. This is what's going on right now. I'm following the stream. Saturn. Your ruling planet. The butterfly. Transformation, a key. The strawberries. And the apple. Weird. Okay. If I can remember. Air. Breathing techniques. Okay. Remembering to breathe. Okay. Let's jump into the cards. I'm calming. Grab your coffee or tea or water. It's the mushrooms, of course. The champignons. The rise mushrooms. I actually had a conversation with Libra and Sag. I forgot to mention some of the other songs, though. Because it was all of a sudden. So, White Raven and Mordrana. But then I saw Guns N' Roses and Sweet Child of Mine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then it was so crazy. And then my oldest daughter walked up. And I was like, oh, wow. Anyways, we were chatting about the mushrooms and stuff. And she's like, it's so odd. You love mushrooms, but you're not. I'm like, no, that's not odd. I just know I don't need that. Anyways, the mushrooms, of course. Capricorn. Okay, let it rain. Allowing what is, inevitability, and trusting. Okay. Going with the flow of the moon. The 27th could have been spotlighted. Okay. 1227, that could be a year or two. But 227, we could be looking a little bit at the past. Doesn't have to be. Open up to cleansing, releasing the old, energetic tune-up and new beginnings. 7-4. 7-5. Okay, let it rain. Allowing what is 102 and 103, Capricorn. There's a moment just before it starts to rain when the pressure can be felt. What's been building up is preparing for a big release. The clouds cannot hold their breath a moment longer, and then right on cue, they surrender the rain they've been holding on to. It just was like never-ending pouring tears, wasn't it? Just like the clouds. What's been building up is preparing, right? The clouds cannot hold their breath a moment longer, and then, right on cue, they surrender the rain they've been holding on to, and a downpour finally begins. While we may have preferred to see clear skies abound, a sweet relief can be felt when the waters of the sky return to the ground. And like yesterday, I'm pretty sure I said it, like I did your guys' video on 314, Pie Day. I didn't have any pie. Did you guys have any pie? I didn't have any pie. And had a great time, actually, you know. But dude, so weird, the change of energy. it was like somebody being happy, and then it's almost like some negative attack because you're like enjoying time together. Okay, we will see. We'll see. I don't know. Some of this, you know, there could be like emotional trauma healing that needs to be done. Like from trauma, from emotional trauma. Not just, this isn't just grieving. This doesn't feel like just grieving like a loved one. This feels like grieving because of, well, like I'm saying, a death or a passing. This definitely feels like betrayal or heartbreak and stuff like that from different people. Maybe even some weird narcissistic abuse. Okay. There's also a special moment, okay, that can be felt immediately after the rain stops and the sun reappears from behind the clouds. It's similar to what happens to us during a good emotional cry. Holy shit, you guys. I left this sitting here. And then I'm just telling you, like, I woke up this morning and it just was like, it wouldn't stop raining out my mouth. And I was like, oh my gosh. And the dog's being all lovey. I'm like, oh, I guess it's like, whatever. So, look, a good emotional cry. What are you being called to surrender to? Now, for some, it is deep hurts. It's like sadness about even your own childhood, or things that could have happened, or different relationships. It's these relationships that feel painful instead of loving. And then all the stuff we see, the way people treat each other, men and women. So when I sense a separation, it's really interesting because there's always some type of a divide. But what's been strong lately has definitely been more of a gender-based to me that I've felt between men and women. You know, we get the political divides at certain points. We get, the racial divides, okay, the religious divides, the political, and the way the world, tells men that they shouldn't, men don't cry. But it's almost like they have no compassion and there's no regrets, no sorrow. They don't apologize. They don't think they justify. They point the finger. They blame. When you ask someone if they've emotionally hurt you, or you tell someone how to try and have the conversation, and then they become the victim because they didn't, or it's just like if you interrupt them, they freak out and then say, oh, anyways. It's really weird because then you'll notice the difference in the other person. It's like they're happy-go-lucky and fine when you're feeling, it's odd. If you know, you know. Okay. So that's so crazy that this is like the card. I finished your last reading and I left these here and I had Wayne did my stuff, did cleansing and everything, and hung out with friends, family even, which is not friends, but family. And I think that was kind of cool. So I like to share that because I'm like a Libra rising. So your guys' so that means Capricorn is my 4th house, about home, family, So maybe you're going to be more focused on that during this month or having time. But I'm also, I mean, a lot of times, sometimes these are like, this is sometimes a personal thing. You know, you wait for we always feel like it's not really the appropriate moment in front of people, or it makes other people uncomfortable. Right? It's so weird. So there's two people still here, connected, believing in miracles. She who flows, ease, being open to change, going with the flow of life. So trusting, and also something was inevitable. I did see divine timing, the Wheel of Fortune. Good karma, though, good fortune was the final card. So that's just weird to me. That it's like saying, like, it's a big cry, a good emotional cry. The endorphins that are released as we let our red hot tears flow down our cheeks evoke a feeling of sweet relief. Something's been released, lifted, and cleared. We feel a little lighter and more free. This card comes with encouragement to surrender to what's happening in your life. Maybe you're experiencing a challenge or something isn't going to plan. Although you might prefer the sun to shine all year round, there's intelligence in the rainy days, and there's healing in your tears. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Your soul inquiry. What are you being called to surrender to? Dang, Capricorn. Okay. She who flows. It's Mother's Day. 888. 130 and 131. I did forget. Yeah, in previous message too, there was quite a bit of Aquarius. Of course, your cusp energies, so could also tune into those as well. Aquarius is going to be the final zodiac sign, working with the mermaid messages before I jump into the new ones that I mentioned potentially in Aries season. So even though I am going to put April in this, come back around in April and check out your other April messages in the Aries season. All right. Okay. So as we move forward, we have the miracles there. 130, 131, Aquarian, ease, being open to change, going with the flow. Water is the most powerful force on our planet. It has the potential to destroy everything in its path, or be embracing, still and gentle. When a river meets a rock, it doesn't try to move it. Instead, it embraces it and flows around it. It doesn't question why the rock is there. It sees it as part of its path. Water teaches us how to flow with life, how to greet the obstacles on our path with open arms and receive life fully. In this way, the world's waters have literally shaped and crafted the entire landscape of the planet that we know and love today. Mountains and valleys, coastlines and woodlands, all are the result of water embracing life. The ancient Greek goddess Rhea was the daughter of Gaia, earth, and Uranus, heaven. Uranus is heaven, Uranus. She's also referred to as Cybele, mother of us all. In his work Cratylus, the philosopher Plato referred to Rhea as a stream, or she who flows, Rhea. Perhaps Rhea herself has much to share with us about how to truly flow with what appears on our journey, whether expected or unexpected. Call upon her support to support you in embracing any unexpected changes you're facing. This card invites us to stop seeing the unexpected things in life as obstacles. Oh, that Uranus. Okay, expect the unexpected. Sometimes I think it's also actually your ruling planet as well. Aquarius, that's so weird, don't you think? It's spotlighted their ruling planet. So that is moving into Gemini's energy. Something about July is going to be spotlighted. Big shift in energy. I remember like looking at that coming into the future like a few years ago and thinking it would be maybe some erratic change in the way we communicate or something going on, talking clearly about writing or something And the Taurus energy, it's been like earthquakes and earth shaking, and it's been about how money and stuff like this and our foundations, and it's turned things digital and crypto and Bitcoin and all that shit. I find it sometimes just looking at these things helps see a different perspective of life. I already know like what it is. It's like the great question, to life or everyone is, what is your purpose? What's the point? Why are you here? That's the seeking. That's where all these other things come in. A lot of people want to believe that we have our consciousness and our thinking makes us know, our intuition tells us that we're here for more than just a fluke of nature. Weird. Yeah, that was weird. Expect the unexpected. Okay. Your soul inquiry asks you, what unexpected obstacles are you resisting or fighting against right now? What would happen if you embrace them as part of your path? Tiffany. Weird. My ears are ringing. Okay. Let's see. It invites us also to find a way to soften and embrace what occurs rather than trying to avoid it or fight it. To flow with rather than resist. All right. And gaining this insight about your feelings and breathing. Okay. There was a dream, maybe. I don't know. I didn't have one to share. Maybe that's coming into the future energy even, because this is like I said, I do about a 30-day energy, so I'm incorporating some could be past, some could be that future, past in March, and depends on when you're tuning in, of course, and whether it resonates. So the feelings and the emotions, let's go to the pink dolphin. This is joyful and playfulness. So finding some creativity, I told you, a celebration, fun, unbridled joy, and opening your heart. One more time. There's something following. The big change is to be the wild, right? Believe in your otherworldly self. Okay, dedication, trust, future, rivers, and oceans. Follow the stream. Follow the emotion. And breathing in your air. Okay. Maybe it is about, because there is about your lung capacity with the air underneath there, as the Oracle of the Mermaid previously, and the dolphin play. So interesting. So you also have the seal and the selkie. Now I'm just reminding, in case some of you haven't tuned into the very first one, this is the Oracle of the Mermaids. I'm believing in miracles. So something unexpected. Rhea. Rhea. Okay, now maybe into this third week even. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's like a weekly. It feels like it needs to be scheduled in order, Capricorn. Okay, it's the right timing of when to be happy. Oh my gosh, even with your emotions and your feelings. Like, is this appropriate? And if you're in, to go and celebrate and have a good time, or, you know what I mean? That's so weird. Okay, let it rain. Okay. And maybe there's a party. Maybe you have a birthday party or something going on, or a family get-together, friendship, or something coming. Because celebration, unbridled joy, it's also it mentioned to, your accomplishments, to take time to, celebrate your, like, your mastery, your different levels of mastery. 22, mastering. The oyster and the pearl. Weird. Okay. I was getting pearls to swine. Hold on. I see the pearl here and I see the ripple. This could be how you're feeling currently. Whoa. This could also be the ideal environment to release and let go of emotions and stuff. There's safety there. Don't be too proud to go back to shore. So I also get what I was saying there is like, if you're in heavy emotions and it's, everyone else is, there's something going on, it's like not being afraid to, change your mind and say, rain check. Oh, that's it. Let it rain. Why do they have a rain check? Well, the weather changed. The emotional weather even. I mean, I've definitely done this. Actually, it made me think. I did. I missed my little nephew's birthday party because of some other stuff. And so that's the same thing. It's almost like it's hard to. So something like that. The ideal environment is to release the emotions. Okay. The grit, what needs to be done. Oh, be open to change. Go with the flow. Maybe this is going to be a silver lining, a miracle. But then this magical tools and insight, having celebration and fun, okay. But I mean, feelings are here too, expressing them. And maybe and it said that, however you're feeling, joyful, happy. Okay. Challenges. Why is this challenging? And an obstacle. Saturn. Your ruling planet is in Aries energy. And I did pull that. There's a key. There's some Sag and Scorpio energy. I feel like even a teacher, a lesson, or a learning. The apple. The villain. Weird. Disney. Putting on a show. Okay. What needs tender care and protection? Your dreams. Diving into your temple of your dreams, dream journeys, innocence, into spirit. There's another key. You have two different keys. And some scissors, okay? Like, and a little pig or a dog and a little tiny tree. I don't know. Okay, that's what needs tender care and protection. The oyster, your innocence. Protecting. So if you had any legal stuff, it says you're innocent too, underneath there. Someone isn't happy though. Like, it's not like cheering. It doesn't feel like there's a desire for happy positivity. Just okay. And then following the stream, that's the jewel at the end, the pearl. 64, 64, 65. How weird. I don't know. And for some, this plunge into this dream thing, your sacred dreams, prophecy, determination. So it is like it's like, I see, don't be afraid of the rising tide. It will soon recede. Okay, so maybe that was meaning, the emotions coming up. Following the stream. Believe in your otherworldly. dedication, trust, future. Yeah. Okay. So pink dolphin. And I know some of the other signs did get this one. Can't remember all of them, but that was so weird. Plunge is there too. No one's gotten the plunge one though. And you guys are the only ones that got the let it rain. And the rainbow. Oh, we gotta go back. Pink dolphin. 114 and 115 Capricorn. A celebration. Dude, this is so weird. Fun, unbridled joy, and open heart. The Amazon River dolphin, also known as the pink dolphin because of the unique pinkish coloring, is an endangered marine mammal that lives in the freshwaters of the Amazon and the Orinoco River basins of South America. Orinoco flow. Enya. Deeply revered, it's the subject of many local myths and legends. In one, it said if you go swimming alone, the pink dolphins may transport you to the magical underwater city of Encante. To be near dolphins is to experience a whole new level of play and joy. This is a card of welcoming more joy into your life. To opening your heart and mind to new experiences and prioritizing happiness and fun. To prioritizing play and taking time off from the monotony of our everyday lives. To play like a child without being attached to the outcome. How can you welcome more joy into your life? And what can you do just for fun? What do you want to celebrate? This card is wonderful, one to receive, and is always an invitation to stop being so serious, to play and have more fun. When we play, we're able to release the pressures and stresses that we're carrying and switch off. Often when we do this, the two hemispheres of the brain can make connections and solutions that we previously couldn't see flowing in. How can you welcome more joy into your life? That's so crazy. Dude, so it's odd to me too, like my grandfather coming forth too, Capricorn. And my mother, and I think my other grandma. It's very interesting. Okay. Now, taking the plunge. That's kind of interesting too. Why is everything interesting now? Interesting. Don't hold back. 118, 119. Push the button, Chemical Brothers. Don't hold back. It's time. Go for it. Dive in. Don't falter as you approach the water. Dive right on. In. Head first. Don't resist. You've been working for this for a long time. You're ready. Go for it. The answer is yes. Innocence. Don't be afraid. Hey, pig. Now, for some, this could be the new moon coming up on 3/18. Weird. 1/18, 1/19. I also there's this connection with Edgar Allan Poe, or it's Tippy, the birds, Alfred Hitchcock. What's her name? Tippy? Natalia. I'm getting Nikki. I'm getting Ryan. Brody. Chuck. Charlie Brown. Why is that about Charles? Who else? Dean. The Pearl. The Pearl is 112, 113. Kristen, Zach, Rob. The Alchemy. Okay. Yeah. Don't falter as you approach the water, like I said. That's a big yes. This card is a confirmation and clarity. It's an invitation to take the plunge and say yes. If you're someone who prefers to wait for permission or a timely invitation, you could consider the card's message just that. There are times for waiting, for restoring, and for repairing. This is not one of those times. Now, as you can see, it depends on where you're at. So, in your emotions, right? And if this is what's kind of going on. I mean, we're looking more into the future energy as we're flowing this way. Hmm. About your dreams. It's definitely about dream prophecies or something, a key there. Weird. Reynolds. Edgar Allan Poe. Huh. So he was a Capricorn. He died 1007. His life was quite a mystery. Oh, I saw the crows. I saw hope. I saw a crow oracle. It's popping in my head now. Okay. Ferrari. Yeah. If you weren't worried about it, it's not working out. What would you plunge right into now? If you weren't worried about it not working out. All right. So there, like it says, maybe this is what's been happening for you. If you don't feel ready, remember that so-called giant leaps are rarely that in reality. In most cases, they are hundreds, if not thousands, of baby steps taken day after day in the direction of a dream. Whatever it is that you most desire, the signs are pointing you in that direction. Now take a deep breath and a great big run and take the plunge. Weird. Maybe in your dreams you're swimming, because this is like this is like breathing, and it speaks about your lung capacity. Weird. Take a deep breath. Okay. Innocence. All right. Let's see. Follow the stream and the pearl, the dedication. That was what was underneath the deck, and I just want to share that before we get in to the other beautiful oracle messages. Follow the stream. Sorry, thank you for your patience. As I flip through the book. Okay, here we go. Okay, 84, 85. Now, there can always be synchronicities. Scorpio's been there quite a bit. I get some Leo, Cancer signs, Sag, 12, 13, and Leo. Yeah. Dedication, trust. Now, it could also be, when we are in that Aries energy, there's like a shift. So we've been in the Pisces, moving, with the emotions. Okay. And the nurturing, the feminine energy. And the Aries is the action. Now we go from, yin, regardless of your gender, to yang. Okay. So those people who are not expressing, this is when it flips into something else, or they'll never mind. I'm like, never mind. The streams begin as small trickles and end up as immense rivers and vast oceans. They've been providing humanity with sustenance since we first appeared on this planet. Follow the stream and trust that one day it'll carry you to the rivers and oceans of your future. You're being called to surrender to the current of the waters that you're in, to trust the path you're walking, and to keep showing up day after day to what you're building. What might seem like a small trickle right now holds the promise of becoming a river or an ocean in the world. Keep putting one foot in front of the other and trust your path. This is a card of trust. You may not yet be able to see the future outcome, or perhaps you're not quite sure how to get to where you're going. On the journey, there will be many steps that require faith. This may be one of them. You're being encouraged to find the faith, to keep facing your true north, to follow the stream and let it carry you. So commit to your passions and be dedicated to what you're creating. Keep showing up day after day after day. If you do, before you know it, you'll have created something huge simply by showing up in small, consistent ways. How interesting. All right, those are your beautiful healing water messages by Rebecca Campbell and Katie Louise. I believe Penny or Bry. Bryn. There was many other names. previously. So even if they weren't brought up in this one, the different names can be, I try not to have to repeat them constantly, right? Um, so let's jump into the sea soul journey, right? Okay. This could definitely be if you have Sag in your chart too. Okay, you could also be dealing with other Capricorns under the deck. Awe, no way. There's this so weird. Awe, may you be in awe. May you see the sublime in the everyday. Okay, so I keep getting this ad that's about jewelry, and it's like the different goddesses. Okay. Oh, and I saw the tarot cards, and it had the lovers. It was a necklace with little, and it was an and it had the lovers. It had the moon. It had death. I'm trying to remember. The sun. And then the high priestess. Maybe you're learning about reading. Like Chiron intuition. Check out his channel if that's something too. To me, I mean, this was just how they were, but the focal point was the death cards of Scorpio, transformation and ending. So a love relationship, okay, they can also represent choices, the lovers, the moon. So we have is intuition, secrets, things that are hidden, secret lover, or keeping things hidden even, or something was unknown about an ending. This could have felt like a literal death, okay, or a spiritual death, things transformed within. Or this is keeping some stuff kind of hidden too. This isn't what people know. They don't know that there's, okay. And then after this transformation, it's like also from, there's a rebirth, you know, shining light on it. There's joy. There's happiness after death. Weird. Oh my gosh. There's like the light at the end of the tunnel, the sun, the Leo energy, but whatever. The child, the joy. And high priestess is very intuitive. So a spiritual, you know, a feminine who's very, she could be religious or spiritual, but she's someone who listens. She's in tune. She could have connection on the other side, of course. The light priestess. Weird. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but I saw this necklace and I was like, whoa. I mean, there was one with a bunch of the other goddesses. Tara. I was listening to something regarding, so a lot of the different planets, of course, and, you know, the Greek and Roman gods and goddesses and their stories, and they're interlinked, you know, and there's always like, it was so crazy because the moon is supposed to be, I mean, even with it, it's like having multiple wives. And then, I know it's so weird. And Jupiter represents the husband, Juno the wife. Juno the wife? Oh my gosh. Juno, the counselor from Beetlejuice. Yeah, all of a sudden that popping in. Mike. Gina, Barbara. Oh, Catherine O'Hara popping in my brain all of a sudden. Decide, make a choice. May you navigate with purpose and being in awe. May you see the sublime in every day, okay? Sublime. Bradley. All right, I'm going to shuffle these and let a few of these. These are the Sea Soul Journeys. So weird because the name Sea Soul, but this is like how it sounds as I'm saying it, the Sea Soul. It's S-E-A, soul. And then the Kipper we're going to get into with the Victorian era energies, okay? To tell more of the stories as well with the tarot. So I haven't got there yet. Okay, but it's Finn, Mike. I don't know, Finn to Cecil. And I don't know if that's someone's name. I don't know anyone named Cecil, but I'm just noticing I keep hearing it a lot while I'm speaking. Being held. May you feel the ocean's caress. She who flows. Being held at ease. It's like going with the flow, like just kind of floating in the water. But it's calm. Okay, what else? Miracles. The sunnies. The pink sun or purple sunglasses. Okay. Whoa, there we go. So this is moving forward. Hope. Oh, Hope, we got you. Taurus even. I know it seems like Aquarius, but and the crow. I think like Alex was the name too. Josh. Jason, of course, because Friday the 13th, but and Michael Myers and Freddy. I'm sorry. That's not funny. Okay. May the horizons always sustain you. Hope. And being held. Okay. And being heard. Okay, Gemini got this one too. I know other signs did. Being held and being heard. Okay, this is the weird thing I'm getting here. Okay, as a child, to be held and to be heard, there's a lot of feeling like no one hears, no one wants to listen. There's a time where people, or to be comforted. So there could have been even, at a young age, not feeling like you, and this isn't for everyone, but I'm getting a sense of it. To be held and to be heard. Okay? You are enough. Okay? Love. Okay? Best score. Cassiopeia. The weirdest thing. So I saw the crossword puzzles again with you guys. Did I say the crossword puzzles? Every once, they pop up. And the first word I saw was love and Lord. Love the Lord. I was like, what? Okay. So, you've been heard. Love. Love could be a name even. Diving deep. Like, I even get like the message in the bottle. That's weird because I feel like this was the same thing. Like having fun. Hearing someone. The dolphins cry. Oh. Weird. Did I tell you guys about that story, Capricorn? Dealing with a Virgo. And why certain people, I start reflecting when I was younger, how certain people, I'm realizing there's a deeper reason why there are certain people that I don't want in my life that somehow was interlinked through marriage, okay, or whatever, family, aunts, stuff like that, and these things they did, and I realized, oh, yeah, because you start remembering some of those memories. Anyways, lightning strikes and the old mother. That band live. Lightning strikes. Wait. Lightning crashes. That's it. And the old mother dies. That's a sad song. I think it's like, I feel like that song talks about the woman dying at childbirth. But I don't remember Dolphins Cry. I don't remember that song, but I have a weird story. And so now that music, that band, there's an interlinking. So when something weird happens, those things then interlink in your brain, a memory. That's how we remember certain things too. So people can look at a picture and you can see, it's often weird when you actually do look at a picture from the past or at a different time and really look at the people's faces, their demeanors, their eyes, and really see that something's not right. Something's going on under the surface. And I'm saying that even with this big smiley at a family get together type thing, you know. I don't understand why this person's so mean, but they're mean. Okay? Okay. May you be exactly as you are. Being held, being heard, love. May your brave call be carried on the wind. Slick Rick, thanks. Love. May you dive deep into your passions. It's even taking the plunge. So how many do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And follow the stream. I'm putting love up here. May you dive deep into what you love to do as well. Oh, and then it's time to begin. May you start as if you already begun. Begin. That's moving forward. All right, what a beautiful deck, right? This is kind of weird because there is 2 sides. So joy, release. I mixed it all up now. We have belonging. May you welcome yourself home. Belonging. Weird, it's the little turtles, like walking back out to the sea or something. From hatching. Oh, I haven't seen this one. This is so cute. Okay. And begin to feel in belonging. Finding a place where you feel home. Where you feel you are welcome. May you welcome yourself home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Okay, Capricorns, what are we on time? 57:32. I should double check the camera so you can see. That was interesting. Whew. Well, so that was number 3. I want to throw some unicorns. I'm like, should I do all of you as magic? Yeah, all of you as magic. I don't feel like doing the romance ones. I just don't feel like it with this. We do have that inner child that's always like been spotlighted, and a lot of this is that inner child I saw. And dudes, heal your little girl inside of you. Okay? Because women are often in their masculine, and if they have to be constantly in their masculine energy, they won't ever be soft and compassion. And I'm saying that, and it can actually make people gain weight as well. And it's like it's a defense mechanism. It's like a shield somehow. Okay, I'm gonna let a few of these flow out. Inner child. Oh, that's too many. That's enough though. Okay, this is all of you as magic. I don't think I've seen this one. Maybe. Look at the beautiful art. That's the Pisces, the creativity too. And then I always think, because there's like a beautiful mantra too. There's definitely some air sign, Virgos, okay, and Piscean, Leo. The universe sends you love notes through signs and synchronicities. Be present in your moment. Your presence is your love note back to the universe. Write a short and honest letter to the universe. You can express gratitude, share your pain, or release frustration. Hope. That's what I always say. And release it, burn it if you need to. In my pit of fire. 3 teeth. I'm all 3 teeth. Why did I do 2? 3 teeth, Capricorn. That's the band. I hope you like that. I like that edgy. I don't know. That's not the word. Industrial. It feels like steampunk or something. It's like a little Nine Inch Nails. And it's so weird because two different people that are like, I just saw people sharing stuff about going and seeing Nine Inch Nails, and I was like, well, that was interesting. Like people I didn't anticipate they would be into that, and I was like, oh, hmm. Um, an Aquarius and a Taurus actually. Well, I think I knew the Taurus would be, but not the Aquarius. Anyways, that's random. So writing the notes, okay, and three teeth and pit of fire. The other one that I always go to, because expressing anger is also important, because if you bottle that up, it turns into, that's stress hurting you, creating illness, sickness within your body. Some people even believe that creates cancer within your body, bitterness. And that's why this is also part of healing for our bodies. Because and it's a healthy way of releasing, so you don't take action and do something stupid, okay? So L7 and shit list. You made my shit list. To all you assholes, may you feel the ocean's caress and believe in miracles. Learning, knowing, forgetting, and learning all over again is part of the human experience. If we look closely, each phase offers us a clue to our authentic self. Do you recognize any patterns in recent experiences? Write keywords from each experience to help yourself visualize a connection between them. Recognizing the patterns. Held. Safety. She who flows. Magical tools. There's a lot. Oh, a key. So you guys have the keys, like I said. You got two different types of keys, though. That one's very interesting. And this one, has a little heart key. Your frequency, your frequency, why did that come out like that? Your frequency is as unique as your fingerprints. This energy longs to be free from being forced to fit into societal expectations. Have you been suppressing a part of yourself in order to belong? Write it down. Write down one part you wish to set free today. Wow. You are enough. Okay. Oh, there's 4. I remember this coming out for Virgo. Notice there's 1. I pay attention. This is an oracle, so let's look at the art, the interpretation as well. Okay. And now look, the flowers, and there's 4 different characters. When the days feel long and the hills seem steep, tune into the magic within. You are here and the world is better for it. The ritual, as a practice of presence, trace your hand on a piece of paper. Okay, this come out for a few different signs. Tracing your hand on a piece of paper. Then stretch the lines of your palms into the drawing, reminding yourself that every part of you is magic. So, your palmistry even. I don't know. I feel like that's something we always did as little kids. Tracing our hands. Okay, there was quite a few. I'll go quicker. Okay. The things that light you up are a part of the map, illuminating your path. Each flame is part of the larger picture. Draw a winding path representing your life. Then add the things that light you up as it flames along your journey. So a lot of these are about journaling, of course, drawing, doodling, doing your stuff. Writing the list, writing the letters. That's the Virgo energy to me, or the Mercurial, right? Even the Gemini, okay? Capricorns, making that list or writing it down, the author energy even, but whatever. It doesn't even matter. Everyone knows how to write. in this digital world, we end up getting so much, everything is on computer, and sometimes you go back to the basics. Okay. Ooh. I'm like, ooh, that one's pretty. The love in your heart is sacred. It does not need validation or reciprocation to exist. It's here to open your heart, not control your circumstances. Write down some expectations you've tied to love, then visualize releasing them, allowing love to exist without goals or preconceived notions. Without goals, Capricorn. Duh. I'm just moving them over, making space. The braids. Every cell in your body, every thought in your mind, and every breath in your lungs is full of life. You are life. Take a few deep breaths and gaze at the details in your palms. Study the lines and the crevices and seek to sense the life energy pulsing within them. Maybe that's some of your magical tools or something you're doing. Looking at palmistry even. Okay, or whatever. Just looking at your physical body. It's like unique, like your fingerprint, right? 3 more. Oh, it looks like the water bear. Like, look, the water fountain. The eye is open. With each answer that arises, a new question will follow. The meaning of the journey is in curiosity, not in the arriving at the answer. Oh my goodness. The journey from one question to the next is where the living happens. Write down one question on your mind and allow it to exist independently as you let go of the need to find an answer. Oh, that's a weird. I don't know about that. With each answer, a new question arises. With the dreams, it may be about that dream journal stuff too. Okay. Open your heart to the abundant healing energy of the universe and remind yourself that you are worthy of it all. If you can, step outside, feel the earth beneath you, your feet, put your hands in the soil or the water. Ground yourself in the power of the universe. And change is a regular visitor that can leave you physically or emotionally drained. Whenever it comes around, slow down and go easy on yourself. Visualize the discomfort of changes as an entity that's outside of you. Allow it to sit by you in silence. Accept it without judgment. Well, that was a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's pretty crazy. All right, I don't want these getting too long. We're at 108, Capricorn. Weird, I did see your... No, like I said, if that's your day time. Oh, I always bring up, because I know it's David Bowie's birthday. Duh. And Elvis Presley. So maybe that's who it makes you think of. Even it makes me think of Taurus, right? I'm all right. Aquarius energy, maybe Libra too. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. This felt like a very vulnerable message. Hopefully that gave you some guidance, you know, some understanding, felt connection there. All right, so check my channel for your next video. I'm probably going to try and finish it up then, and we'll get into the tarot. And I'm just going to kind of lay them as we go and tell the story. All right. Okay, Capricorns, thank you so much. Bye-bye.